We are back in the zone, and like we talked about, there's been a decline in vaccination rates, which is now driving a surge in measles cases across the world. That is according to a new report from the CDC and the World Health Organization. More than 10 million people had measles last year. That's a 20% increase from 2022. We've got Dr. Mirhom with us now. Dr. Mina, okay, let's talk about this because the agencies say that getting the 2-dose measles vaccine is the best way to limit these outbreaks. What do we know about where we are with vaccination rates and why this is surging?
Absolutely, Marina. The first thing we in the medical community react is similar to what Joe said before the segment. It's just how. How is it that something that we have prevention for and it's very effective? The MMR vaccine is 97% effective if we have both doses. What often happens now, as you're alluding to, around 74% of folks actually get both doses. Sometimes that's because of just forgetting the second dose, and sometimes, unfortunately, it's because of misinformation around vaccines.
All right, I haven't heard of like measles at this level since the mumps was a thing and everybody had chicken pox. And we're talking a long time ago. I thought that these diseases had been virtually wiped out and done. And now we're seeing increases up to millions of people getting it each year.
Well, we are, Joe, and this is the thing. You know, everybody loves a remake if you're into 90s sitcoms or something, but we don't want to have a resurgence of these diseases. We don't want to be talking about polio and measles, things that we really have beaten as a scientific community. And that's kudos a lot to the herd immunity that needs over 95% of vaccination for us to be able to have that as a community. So the big call to action here is that we have to be in this together. If we're seeing the rise of these cases, we have to take a step back and say, for us as a country, are we at a place where we're learning the correct information and making the right decisions for our families, or are we influenced by some things that have been long debunked, which is a tie, for example, with vaccines and autism, which is absolutely false?
Yeah, and unfortunately, we saw, with the pandemic, a lot of people resisting vaccines, and that kind of trickled down to everything.
The arguments, big arguments over vaccine.
This is a conversation that unfortunately affects a lot of people. Dr. Amina Mirhom, we appreciate you coming on and giving us the breakdown of that. But again, yeah. And there was a polio outbreak, too, not that long ago. Dr. Amina, thank you.
Thank you for having me,
again,
Joe.
these are live. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Tested, true, and tried.